Hey guys, Proper English here, and welcome back to Proper Rock. We're getting the Let's Play started again. It's been quite some time, but I think it's time to do this again because, first of all, I told you I would, so I really gotta do it, right? I can't just leave you guys hanging. But second of all, because we've got so many cool redstone things to play with, and I want to come up with cool survival stuff with them. And so today we're going to get started. Actually, before I get into what I'm going to be doing today, let's talk about what this Let's Play is going to be about. So, you guys know me, I do all this redstone stuff, and I really want to get into the survival redstone stuff. So what I'm doing is building an epic base, and I'm going to try to use redstone in pretty much everything. And so this is going to be a lot of fun. We'll be building some useful things, right? Things that would actually serve a purpose, and we're also going to be building some completely ridiculous and useless things that are awesome. And I think that's what today is going to be. So what I've got over here is this fun little circuit that will get hooked up to a daylight sensor, and what this does is it tells me about light levels. All right, so sometimes you might look outside and be like, oh hey, it's night, I wonder if monsters are spawning yet. And of course they are, but wouldn't it be awesome to have a gigantic screen that tells us that? Because why not? And so that's what this thing does. We've got three outputs over here. I just picked three light levels that I thought would be appropriate. We can add more later, but I think these will be good to start. So when the light level is 7 or less, and in fact I think this one would be 7 or less, yeah. Monsters are going to spawn. So we're going to have a creeper face show up on a gigantic display. When the light is 7 or less, we're going to be getting a signal out of the daylight sensor that will be 0 or 1. All right, I think 2 starts off at 7, but that goes away pretty quickly. Once it gets to 2, what happens is we're going to send a signal over here and turn this off. All right. Then, once we get to 3, we'll get a sun going because that's when the light level is 9, I think, and you know, it's starting to get pretty bright outside, and then we're going to have some other kind of display, a brighter sun, maybe it'll be bigger with some rays coming off of it, and that will be when we're getting an output of 7 or greater from our daylight sensor, because that means that the light level is a full 15. And so the first thing that I think we should do is get this screen set up, and I want to build a gigantic circular screen because people tell me that circles are not supposed to exist in Minecraft, and I don't believe them. I build circular stuff all the time, and let's try it. So I set up this little starting point down here, so I know what I'm doing. Actually, let me switch my blocks around a bit. And I built a lot of circular stuff in Minecraft. I even build things like circle drawers and ellipse drawers, right? So I gotta have some circles in my base. And so this one is gonna be a radius 20 circle because we're gonna use 2 by 2 pixels in our screen, and the radius 20 circle will give us enough space. And so I remember how to do this, I think. And so we're gonna use some dirt to get some scaffolding going. It's funny for me building in survival because I'm so used to flying around and building things. And now it's like, oh, I fall and I'll actually hurt myself. I can't just fly away. And so yeah, this thing, we're gonna go up 2, or out 2, and then out 2. And then it starts getting a little different. We're gonna go up 2. And you'll see when this is done, it makes a pretty nice circle. I get all this stuff from Microsoft Paint. I just zoom in and I get the pixels that I need. And then I just come here and I build them. Alright, so this one goes up 6. I think that was 6. Let's see. I can't really see it. We're going to hope that was 6. And actually, I think the easiest way to do this guy will be to throw down a little more scaffolding. We'll get rid of all this later and throw some cool glowstone lamps in there. I hardly ever use glowstone lamps. Alright, so we came out 2 there and then 2 more. Now we're going to come down 2. So we'll need to throw some dirt down. And then we should be coming down another 2. Alright, so it looks like I need 1 more there. Let's see how that turned out. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so if we step back, we can kind of see that this circle is coming into place. Alright, so this thing is going to be huge. It's really crazy because I'm used to seeing big redstone creations out in the open, right? Where, you know, they don't look so big when you've got all this space around you. But now in this room, this thing looks way bigger than it did before. And yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, let's get that other side going. I wonder if I can make that drop. Actually, let's try this. There we go. Alright, so let's do the same exact thing over here. We're going to start coming up a bit. Alright, then we need to come up again. Let's try to remember exactly where we are in this time. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Alright, we'll do the same thing. We'll get this coming down. Alright, so we came out 2 already. I think, no, we only came out 1. So we'll come out once more. Now we can bring it down. And then we'll bring it down once more. Oh, this is a predicament. I have to reposition myself for this guy. Alright, there we go. Alright, so this is going to be the frame for our screen. And now I'm going to jump over here, and let's get some redstone lamps in this thing. I think I'm gonna cut and fill it up so you don't have to watch me place. I don't even know how many blocks. I didn't even count. I've got, let's see, I've got 128, 134, 184 lamps. We'll see if we use them all. Alright, so we got pretty far. I've got 38 more, so let's see how much we can fill this up, and hopefully we'll get pretty close. We're probably going to need to make a trip to the nether, but that's cool. I went to the nether before to get some of that nether quartz. It's pretty cool. And it was funny because the last time I played this map, I went to the nether, and I felt like punching a zombie pigman, so about 30 of them got pretty pissed off at me, and I was kind of worried that I'd go back in and I'd have like a ton of zombie pigmen mobbing me. But fortunately, they were cool with it. They forgave me, and we're cool now. Alright, so we're getting kind of close, but let's make that trip to the nether, and maybe something cool will happen. We'll fight a ghast or something. Okay, I need to grab my sword. I don't even know where I put it. I'm kind of disheveled right now because... There we go. Because I'm rearranging everything. I don't know, you might have noticed I destroyed one of my watermelon farms. We're probably going to move that whole thing because I want this whole wall to be a screen. We're gonna hook up all kinds of cool stuff there. I don't even know what it's going to be yet, but we'll have lots of different detectors, and we can have this massive screen and maybe some sort of control panel because this place is going to be ridiculous when I'm done. Alright, so let's drop some of this stuff off. I think I need to get some food. And then we'll make our trip to the nether. Don't want to lose anything valuable. Alright. Like all this redstone stuff. Redstone blocks. My favorite use of redstone blocks right now is storing redstone. It's amazing. Alright, actually, let's keep some dirt. And we'll drop all these things off. Alright. Okay, I think this should be good. We can see if we'll find some glowstone. It's probably because I wasted tons of it putting it on trees, but the trees look cool now, so I'm okay with that. Come down here. I think some pigmen got into my house. We'll see if they're still there. If they're there, I might try to kill them, because I like killing them. It's a long way down. Oh, hey. Looks like they went back to their home. The nether is seriously one of my favorite parts of Minecraft. I don't know, I like it. I like fighting ghasts. They make funny noises, so if I see a ghast, I gotta go fight it. And I also like getting their tears. Making them cry. Alright, so looks like we've got some glowstone conveniently located over here. I don't know how I didn't mine this yet. Grab some. We don't see any ghasts yet. I guess that's a good thing, but I don't know. I have fun with them. I'll probably get like 2 stacks of glowstone, and then I think I'll be good. Hopefully something eventful will happen. If anything eventful will happen, I'll show you. Oh, got a little darker. But for now, let's cut it, and I will be back. Oh, wow. Oh man, this is kind of amazing. I don't even know where all that came from. I must have died here. Like months ago. I don't even know why this stuff is still here, but let's see what we got. So I just got a ton of glowstone. I got some old armor, 2 diamond swords, shovel. This rocks. Alright, so that was kind of funny. That's like 2-month-old gear there. Almost 3 months? It's ridiculous. Anyway, let's condense some of this, see how much I've got. Because, like I said, I'm going to get 2 stacks, so I've got a decent amount. Alright. Alright, that's good. Get over here. Alright, so I got a decent amount, and it's not 2 stacks, but I'm getting kind of bored of this, and I want to go finish this screen because when this thing's done, it's going to rock. We got to finish placing tons of glowstone, not tons of glowstone lamps, call it glowstone, and then we need to set up some pixels. Once we do that, it's pretty much set. We'll just have to find a good place to set everything up for the daylight detection. Hopefully I can find my way back pretty easily. I should probably start leaving like nether trails or something. Otherwise I'm gonna get lost one time and then die, and then I'll come find my armor again and get lost. It'll be a vicious cycle. I'll never stop. It was pretty lucky finding that old armor. I mean it's nice. It probably smells bad though. It's been sitting in the nether for I don't even, for like 2.5 months. It's been way too long since I've done one of these. Gotta get on it and keep this going a bit better. Alright, so we're heading back. Let's go craft our lamps, and we'll get that screen finished up. Then I'll show you the pixel that I'm gonna use. We can get that all set up. The other thing I need to do is I really need to set up an elevator over here. I have to design one. That'll be kind of fun because I've never built an elevator before, and I think it'll be interesting to see what I can come up with. Alright. Grab my valuable redstone. I think I threw it over here. See, it's nighttime right now, but how cool would it be if instead of just looking out to see that it was nighttime, I could look over here at this gigantic screen and see a creeper face? Be way cooler. Alright, so let's get this going. There we go. 16 more, that's perfect. And now, I need way more redstone than I've got. Best storage system ever. Alright. Oh, whoa, hey, look at that. You know, it's kind of funny. I had to look up the recipe for redstone lamps because the first time I ever made one, you guessed it, it was today. Let's see if we can jump over here. I like doing stuff like this. Oh. I guess I'll make a bridge. Oh, walking back up. Should probably make a ladder too. No, I'm not going to make a bridge. There we go. Alright. I also learned that you can just break redstone lamps when they drop redstone lamps. It's convenient. I didn't know if you could do it. I was wondering if I could drop glowstone and redstone. This is this is how long it's been since I've played survival. Alright, and this this is our screen. So let's step back and take a look. This is what's going to tell us what time of day it is. Instead of looking out the windows, we're going to look at a screen because we've got all this redstone. This is what we're going to do. All right, so let me show you the pixel that we're going to use for these things. It's going to be a 2x2 pixel, and set it up over here. Basically, I'm going to set up a ton of these behind this. We're going to actually go outside because I think the outside is right over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take some kind of material. We need some lamps. Alright, and what we can do is basically just set it up like this. And that'll be a pixel, then we'll set up some repeaters over here. And then we'll stagger the redstone like this. All right, so we can set up another one over here like this with the redstone up top, and everything will be the same except for that. All right, so I'm going to clear this out a bit, and then we can get some pixels set up so this thing will start coming together. All right, so this is what our screen looks like from the outside. We're going to set up a ton of pixels behind this thing, but before we do that, let me tell you, I just realized something. I wasn't getting hungry. I had it set to peaceful because I was playing around in my snapshot world and I didn't want mobs to bother me. So, to make up for a boring mobless trip to the nether, I'm gonna go fight a ghast. Alright, so I'm back in the nether and this looks much better. I actually just, whoa! Well, hello over there. You're gonna cry. Oh, that hit him. Boom! Oh, he didn't cry. Drop some sulfur, though. They didn't notice. Oh, they noticed. Alright, let's go back. Yeah, they are not happy with me. Goodbye. Let's block this up just in case they decide to come through. Alright, so hopefully that made up for being on peaceful before. Won't happen again, I promise. Alright, so I've set up a creeper face in here so I know what's going on. And I'm going to start throwing down some pixels. This is not going to be fun because I'm going to be building all these by hand. This is lots of block placing, lots of scaffolding. I'm going to build it with cobblestone because I think it'll look cool. World edit is so nice. Anyway, I'm probably just going to set up one row right now, and just so you can see what I'm about to do and how much fun it's going to be. But it's going to be so worth it. It's going to be worth all the pain because when this thing works, oh man, it's going to rock. Alright, so let's throw down a lot of this. Alright, so we need to set this up so that goes pretty far across. So let's do over to, let's just cover the whole thing with pixels because you never know what we might want to do with this, so we'll cover the whole thing. That way I don't have to come back and worry about stuff later. Alright, so we can do this row. Yeah, this really makes me appreciate World Edit. I have never had to build a redstone creation like this before, and a lot of what I'm going to be doing here is stuff like this because I want these creations to be freaking epic. And if they're going to be freaking epic, it means they're going to be big. And so yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm joking when I say it's going to suck because I'm actually having a lot of fun with this. All right, so let's actually do one more row down here, and we'll we'll turn that one into a full pixel. Yeah, I seriously cannot wait to see this thing light up and work. Most epic screen ever. Alright. You know, the whole telling me what I'm pulling out of my inventory is kind of funny. I don't notice it most of the time, but when I do, I'm just like, I know that's a redstone torch. You don't have to tell me. Alright, so let's see what we got. I'm probably going to have to grind some redstone before I'm done with this, because this thing's going to take quite a bit. Let's use melons to break our dirt. We'll stick with the shovel. Alright, now we can toss down our repeaters. We're going to throw a whole line of repeaters. This isn't the part we need to stagger yet. The staggering comes now. And so I guess what I'll do is grab some more cobble. And let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, I'm not counting right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to just not do that. We're going to stagger up and down so that we can... What did I do? Alright, let's see. We got that. What did I do? Let's see. Oh, I know what I did. Alright, so this actually comes over... Yeah, this comes over one more. I didn't set the pixels up right. We could just extend it on this. We'll do the other side later. Alright, so that's all of the pixel. There, I did it again. I add one extra block. Yeah, it kind of looks funky because of the circle. But here we go. It's all set up right. Don't have to rebuild anything. Alright, and now, let's do this. What am I doing? I'm a mess. Oh, I know what I did. Now it's... oh, now it's messed up over here because I need to extend these pixels by 1. Alright, so this will turn out alright. Yeah, see, usually I don't even think about this. I just world edit and things are good. That's how world edit works. Except for when you destroy half the map. Alright. So this would be 1, then we got 1 here. Alright, and then this is our first pixel. Now we got this. Alright, so we can just go along here and fix everything up. We'll finish attaching all of our pixels to the inputs. Alright, that looks good. So what we can do is we can throw cobble there. Get rid of this dirt because I want this to look awesome. And now we're just going to... We don't have any redstone. I gotta remember to bring these things with me. I can't just go into my creative inventory and pull out some redstone. It's like I actually have to go to a chest and all this running and climbing and jumping off of things and dying and fighting zombie pigmen and ghasts. And survival's a lot of work. It is. It's serious business. But we get to eat delicious melons. I don't do that in creative. I guess I could. Anyway. Alright, so we're not... I don't think we need this pixel over here. We can just get rid of this. Alright, so now we can lay down our redstone. Just come along like this. And we're going to throw some cobblestone insulation over there. And this will isolate the inputs for our pixels. Then all we have to do is set this up so that... How was I doing this before? Yeah, I know what I want to do. Alright, so we're going to destroy some of this stuff. And we're going to use torches because we're going to want to invert our signals. Alright, and that works out nice because then I can just not throw cobble on the ground. I can do this. Alright, there we go. And so let's set all of those up. Yeah, this is so much more work, but man, I can't wait to see it in action. All right. So now let's toss one guy there, there. And that is our first row of pixels. We can get rid of some of this cobble, and then we're good. I'm going to build the rest of them, and hopefully I won't run out of redstone, because if I don't run out of redstone, we'll hook the whole thing up today. Alright, so I'm going to go do that. I will be right back. Alright, I'm about halfway done with the screen, and I think that this is a good place to leave it off for a day. We'll pick it up next time. I'll have the screen complete, and we'll hook up the daylight detector so that we can get this thing rolling. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.